University Thunder. Starting at left defense number 4, Adam Shaver. Starting at right defense number 28, Holly Jensen. At left wing number 22, Dakota Davis. At right wing number 2, Brayden Pearl. At center number 27, Austin Crispy. And the Thunder starting goaltender, number 35, Tyler Huff. At defense, number 17, Matthew Louis. At defense, number 29, Dennis Ignazi. At left wing, number 4, Marty Potter. At right wing, number 11, Cam Fisher. At center, number 28, Marky Campbell. And the Minutemen starting goaltender, number 31, Ryan LaCroix. Ladies and gentlemen, would you all please rise and kindly move all caps to the flag of the Star-Spangled Banner. Quick correction, Trine University is the number 3 ranked team in the Central Region.
And welcome into the Children's Health Star Center in Plano, Texas for the final game of the night. Trine University Thunder versus the University of Massachusetts Amherst Minutemen. And we thank you for joining us here on the ACHA network for this final game. And the stipulations on this matchup, if UMass wins, they're moving on into the semifinals.
Correct, absolutely. And so Trine wants to play the spoiler and then see if their fate can be decided tomorrow. For UMass, I think they'd really like to just get things over with this evening.
Yeah, Bozic alongside the past team at Gibbon.
I'm not going to tickle you anymore, okay?
And we thank you for joining us here for this last matchup. And
face-off going to come underway here. UMass played that one forward. It's going to go down into the Trine zone, picked up along the far boards. They're going to go point to point, picking it up here for UMass, number 28, Campbell. And they're going to drive it down in behind the goaltender there. And now back out to the point, number 17, whiffing on it there. Poulin coming down Trine. They're going to snap it from long, and it is played off the blocker behind the netting there. Back at the point, shot by Trine into that butterfly position, the goaltender LaCroix. Centering pass squirts out over to our side, picking that up as Potter, the captain, and it's going to get played down. Icing is waved off. They play it around behind the Trine goaltender, and skating out is Trine, number 14 coming up. He plays it off the shoulder of UMass, and quickly in and quickly out. Regrouping there near center ice, number 23, Vigar. or vigor. Showing some vigor as he is able to turn that and now sent back in behind the Trine goaltender. In for checking hard there, Hintosh. Puck is off a skate and deflected back into the zone. Trine now up and off the netting.
Yeah, quick start there for Trine. They've spent some time in the UMASS-AMHERST zone, got a couple of quick shots. We saw that in our previous game against Utah State and Florida Gulf Coast, and where it was a quick goal from Utah State to kick that game off, and they ended up controlling the pace for about the first 17 minutes.
And then it was 9 unanswered goals by Florida Gulf. They're going to go point to point. Snapping a shot from out at the far point was number 42, Tomlinson. Now it's played in there. Picking it up is Ludman. Ludman plays it behind the net. Forechecking hard is UMass. Now on the far side trying to clear the zone is Callahan for Trine. Caught up in the skates, working hard there, several players. Callis comes up with it for UMass. Now down in the far corner at the goal line, working along the boards there. Good puck support by UMass as they're going to do everything they can to keep it in. Into the near corner goes Miller, and he's trying to play it. The goaltender down in that paddle down stance, blocking the near side of the net. Centering pass there, but picking it up is Ludman as he skates out. Now down the far wing is Shrippa. Played in behind the goal. Shrippa lays a body check on and then turns, blowing a tire and getting back up is Hatton for Trine. And they're in the corner working hard. Along with him in the trenches is DeMizio. Shot on LaCroix, and he fights that off handily. Now right in front of us here. 6 bodies along the board. DeMizio in, and he's down. UMass touches up, and there's going to be a penalty.
Yeah, it's going to be a trip and a couple extracurriculars. You find yourself on a penalty. I know you don't like, and you get a little frustrated when you get tripped up like that, but you don't want to risk anything. Looks like the guilty party is Connor Power. But
actually looks like Lucy, number 22.
Oh, it is. I should probably put my glasses on. Might help.
Got some bifocals if you need them there. In for the face-off, number 4, Artie Potter. Face-off not really won by anyone there, kind of standing still. UMass on the kill, taking it, shooting it out. Coming down is Potter. He's got a head of steam, crosses the blue line, and then rips a shot, backhand shot there by Cam Fisher, and played off handily by the goaltender. I think is Tyler, I'm going to go Huff.
Yeah, I'll go with Huff.
Because they've got a handwritten H in on ours. Regrouping behind their goal there is Schaefer. He's looking for help. Skating back is Worth Karbler. Karbler getting it out. And now down here is Borkamp as he plays it into the corner. Trying to get set up. Far corner number 2, Pearl. He gets it back to the point. Long shot right in the slot area and cleared out by UMass. Regrouping now is Schaefer. Forechecking hard for UMass is Campbell. They're going to regroup as they skate out here up the center ice and stabbed down. Now going down number 28. He is open. He shoots and off the arm of Huff. Deflected into the near corner.
Came off a bad change at scoring opportunity. Yeah, the defensemen were changing for Trine, and
then Chirac for UMass streaking down the far wing and got a nice pass over to him. And he would have come in from the far wing with a scoring opportunity there. Facing off now is Bonavita. And I think that's Lascaro. One back into the UMass zone. Streaking behind his neck is Kordak. And he throws it all the way down. I do think it hit the stick of Ludman. And he's going to regroup behind the goaltender, Huff. Now wheeling out. He's across the blue line, across center line, into UMass. Looks to snap a shot. He drops the pass. Well, there's going to be a foot race.
Chirac. Maybe a trip.
Shoots and scores! Shorthanded UMass, number 26, Chirac. And it's 1-0 UMass.
Yeah, that was a heck of a play. Won by Chirac as he was getting harassed on the way down, creating that opportunity, shorthanded goal, and a nifty move outweighting the goaltender and Tyler Huff to get that goal, make one deke, go back to your forehand and slip it right by the goaltender and Huff as he was sprawled out.
And I'll tell you, that's I think about as much harassment as you can give before before he puts his hand up.
Yeah, I agree. I was borderline could have gotten a penalty there.
Callis facing off against Christie, and we're going to redo that one. Puck tied up right there, almost on the face-off dot. Eventually, Trine came away with it. They're going to go up the far boards, and it is stabbed up into the netting just past the UMass bench. Someone with a souvenir fragmenting puck there.
Called it an exploding puck?
Well, it's kind of like your... it's kind of like the clay pigeons you shoot, eh?
We are in Texas.
I will talk a little bit more about that as we go on. They're picking it up is Pearl. Pearl's going to shoot it down, out to play it behind the net, LaCroix. And picking it up is UMass. They're going up the far wall, pass a little bit out of reach for number 20, Lombard. And now it's tied up along the boards. Guys stabbing at it. Ultimately, Trine is going to pick it up. Wheeling down here with a head of steam is Hudson from Trine. And now UMass comes back the other way, skating in Callis. Callis gains the blue line. He's going to drop it off. Nice shot there by number 23, Charlie Murphy, but a nicer save by the goaltender, Tyler Huff. 1-0 on a shorthanded goal. 3 shots so far by UMass, and they have been down 2 minutes. Pardon me, I guess I should say they have had 1 penalty thus far that did go the full 2 minutes. They were able to come away with a shorty.
That's special teams. The reason call it special teams for a reason. You got special players out there and taking advantage of some shorthanded opportunities.
Shot in from the point by Kilbrick, and it went above the net. Ridden into the boards hard there on the far side. UMass now skating away with Trine. They're going to go side to side, and it's picked up by Kilbrick. Worked back down to neutral ice and shot all the way down here by Trine from behind the red line, which will equal icing, and we are going to make the trip down to the blocker side of Tyler Huff.
Yeah, I think going back to Tyler Huff, that save that he made, that last possession. I mean, number one, if you're Amherst, you do need to get that shot up because there was plenty of room to hammer that one home, maybe take a 2-goal lead early in this period, early in the game, really.
Marky Campbell in, won by Trine, played behind the net, wrapped around into the far corner, and Trine picking it up, but a lot of pressure there by UMass. Pinning against the boards is Potter, and now playing behind the net. They're trying to hit the man at the hash marks into center, but there is a sea of burgundy and white all around there. Played into the feed, ultimately coming up with it was Campbell, and there's a pile up behind the net. I think the puck may have been trapped on the netting.
Yeah, it looks like the net came off.
Oh, net's off the moorings.
Player landed on it. Knocked the water ball off, too. All kinds of, exploding pucks, net coming off its moorings. It's only...
We are going to...
6 minutes in.
6 minutes in. Campbell getting thrown out of the face-off circle. Coming in for UMass is Potter. Ultimately kind of won by UMass there. Now loading up one at the point is Ludman, but he was unable to get the shot off. He slapped it against the wall and got it in a bit deeper.
It's a nice active step by Campbell.
And it's going to go down, skating down is Potter. He is not going to have the jump on Trine, but now able to wheel out with it there is Dombrowski. Dombrowski gets it up to Bennett. Bennett's going to snap a shot in off the leg pad of LaCroix, and it's behind the net. Wheeling out is 15, Kilbrick, and he tries to get it across to his winger going up the far boards. Ultimately, Potter's going to get the red line, snap it in, and wheel to the bench for a change. Trine with a bit of time here to get it out. They get out of their zone, play it back to the defenseman, and now bringing it in with a head of steam is Campbell as he gets it down into the far corner. Working there is Karbler. Karbler stabs it back in off the far glass, and it's going to trickle out. Regrouping is Schaefer. Schaefer stabs it in off the skate of Tomlinson. Back down in the corner now UMass trying to wheel out with it, but Trine is there, and ultimately it squirts out into the center ice area. Tomlinson looking for a change, going to stay on for the forecheck. In forechecking hard there behind the goal line is Callis, making it a little difficult for Trine to break out. They're just going to be happy getting it up the boards, but now wheeling out with it is Schaefer. Schaefer gains it, number 14 taking a shot there. Lascaro, but it goes over the net. Now winding up for the point, number 23. Down to put the body in front of that was Chris Miller. Another shot in for the point, not with a lot of wood on it. Players down blocking shots once again, and ultimately landing in the glove of Ryan LaCroix.
Gotta love the effort from UMass-AMHERST right now. That was strong defensive possession. You may not have gotten the puck off the stick, but just getting bodies in front. It's a nice grinded out shift. Kind of a energy shift for the bench. I mean, everyone sees that on the bench, kind of get energy. Everyone appreciates it, appreciates the effort.
Well, you know, it's probably one of the few teams I've actually seen laying bodies down in front of shots.
Yeah.
Winding up there at the point, and off the foot of number 10, Baldino, and he's going to go to the bench. Played awkwardly off the glove there of Huff as he steers it into the corner.
Big rebound, too. Could have been dangerous if there were a couple of Minutemen in the area.
We are going to take this moment to give a quick shout out to the man with the plan on the wheels of steel in the back of the E350 Cube van, Justin Long, who's making it happen. It's amazing what you can cram in the back of a Cube van, I'm telling you right now.
Of course, Justin Long, our director for today, so I'm sure you heard that and got a kick out of it.
He's doing it now with ease, trying to get paid in full. Shot there to the side of the net of LaCroix, and they're going to wrap it around into the near corner. Bodies flying, ultimately coming up with it, number 13, Sylvia, and he's going to play it down into the far corner. Skating back on the back check is Hudson. He's regrouping there with his defensive pairing. Bodies are flying. Down on one knee is the goaltender Huff as he is unable to track the puck behind the net. UMass still with it, and it's down behind that goal line. They're trying to get it out to the point. Unfortunately, an errant pass, and having to skate back is Kornak. Kornak very hastily gets the puck back in as all of the UMass players have tagged up. Some of the UMass guys looking to the bench for a change, but coming back quickly, trying to catch them off guard there is Braden Pearl. Braden Pearl's going to go off for a change. 3-on-2 down low in favor of UMass as Braden Pearl went to the bench, and now streaking into the slot area was 25 Hatton, but unable to get to the puck to them, and UMass now going to try to squeak one out, and they're just happy getting it down the boards. Offside is going to be the call as number 4, Artie Potter, was in the zone before the puck, and that is going to come all the way back down near the goaltender, Ryan LaCroix.
That's just a physical start to the game, too. Bodies all over the net, behind the net, all over the ice. What a physical game.
Face off one cleanly there by UMass. They're going to play it up the far wall to Cam Fisher. Cam Fisher hits a streaking 28. Nice shot and move. Leg pad there by Huff. Got in the way.
Huff kind of got in, but he got caught in between a rock and a hard place. Thought about coming out and then decided to come back in and ended up sticking the leg pad out there.
Hatton coming in, gets ridden off along the boards here in front of us. Behind the net is McDonald. He's going to try to work out and eventually does get the puck out there. Working to pick it up is Campbell, but he's going to head off for a change now that the puck's down behind the goal line. In forechecking there is Cam Fisher. A lot of back and forth play. Jacob Hatton trying to work out, and again, it's going to go down for icing.
A great save by Huff down the other end. Again, you know, it's kind of a scary time as goaltender. Do I go out? Do I play it? And then you make a decision to come back and kind of find yourself out of position. But thankfully, Tyler Huff making the stop.
Face-off coming, Bonavita facing off with Bennett. Ultimately picked up, nice shot right in front. Huff shutting the door, dumped in the corner there. There's a UMass player, and now played all the way down. Icing has been waved off, and ultimately A misplay by Ryan LaCroix, and Trine is going to get a goal.
Yeah, LaCroix came out. He tried to send this one back up the ice as you saw a Trine player coming in. I believe that was, it looks like it was number 9 and Demizio, and the deflection right back in the net went up and over the goaltender, and that's how this game gets tied up.
Well, you know, it's exactly what you talked about with Huff, and that, you know, sometimes a little bit of hesitation. Do I stay or do I go? And he just stayed a bit too long before he came out, and a really odd bounce. And instead of the puck going out, I think, you know, they kind of met, and the puck actually went up and really just trickled into the goal there. And we are 1-1. Shots are 5-4. Pardon me, we're 2-0.
It should be 1-1.
Yeah,
it is 1-1. They put the goal on the wrong end. I think we're gonna have a penalty here. It's a slash. There we go. They did correct it on the scoreboard.
So heading off there, Joe Lascaro for Trine. 2-minute minor for obstruction slashing. Hogan Transport power play. It's a way to go, man. UMass, their chance at special teams. Back at the center of the blue line, Jeff McDonald. He's going to work down to Potter in the corner, working behind the net, trying hard to relieve the pressure is Trine. And they are going to get it out and down. Skating back there is McDonald, as the puck is calmed down by LaCroix, and he picks it up and wheels out on this near side. He's got Marky Campbell with him. Campbell unable quite to get to it, and shot all the way back down. Picking it up will be Tomlinson. He's going to regroup behind his net. He has McDonald with him, and now up this near boards is Potter, as they got the blue line, and they're going to trickle the puck in. Huff there coming out of his net and playing the puck with a stick into the corner. UMass skating in, and a high backhand, and Huff was able to make that stave totally standing up. 1:03 left to go, and the man advantage for UMass.
Yeah, there was a good battle in front with Potter and Ludman on the PK unit for Trine, and led to a lot of traffic. And I think that's why you end up seeing Huff just come out of his butterfly jump and grab the puck to stop this.
Bonavita facing off with Christie to the glove side of Huff. One there cleanly by UMass. They're going to go point to point. Snap in from out front. And now working back is Christie. Christie's up to the blue line. And he's ridden off the puck by 2 UMass players. But he is burning valuable time. Stumbling in the corner there is Poulin. And he tries to go cross-ice pass, ultimately back to him off a shin pad. And he gets up across the red line and is able to try to dump it in. Trine gets a stick, and they have sent it all the way down, overcalming the puck down in the far corners, LaCroix. And he's helping his guys get set up. Wheeling around is Kinazi.
Yeah, UMass-Amherst is trying to skate this one in, and Trine they have 3 defensemen all stacked up on the blue line, one giving chase, forcing them into a defender, and it's just not working out for UMass-Amherst. They can't get into their zone on the power play.
Skating down there is Bonavita, and I think it went into the netting off a stick.
And I guess we'll pause momentarily. We will have our first time out with 6:52 left. The score 1-1.
The 2019 ACHA National Championships are brought to you by Aries Sportswear, official merchandise partner of the ACHA. Howie's Hockey Tape, the official tape provider of the ACHA. And the City of Frisco.
And back at the Children's Health Star Center in Plano, Texas. The 2019 Men's Division II National Championship. Final game tonight here on this rink, this facility. It's UMASS-AMHERST and Trine University. It's 1-1's the score right now. And we do invite you to stay for our, stay tuned, come back for ACHA tonight, all recapping all the Division II and Division I action. And you can watch that on the ACHA network at 11:30 Central Standard, or I guess we're Central Daylight Time. That's where you can catch it. To tell you more about this game, Rasty McKibben.
Played here along the near boards, ultimately coming up with it there is Miller. Miller gets the puck down, ridden off there is number 20 Lombard, I believe. And a scrum ensues. Coming out with it behind the net is Hudson. Hudson does get it out and down. Skating back is Kornak. Kornak regrouping behind his net. He's got some help, but some pressure by Trine. Now trying to wheel out with it is number 18 Miller. Miller gets in and puts a weak shot, not on net, into the far corner. There to give some puck support is Sylvia. Trine is going to knock it out and down again. Tomlinson gets the puck reversed back to him, and he's trying to skate out. A lot of blue sweaters encountered on the way out. Icing's been waved off, and picking it up along the near boards there is Lucy. Lucy tries to play it back down to his line mate. A nice shot there by Baldino, and a better save by Huff on the short side, and there was not much to look at. Baldino putting it on net. That was Sylvia, and he played it up. Ludman got the blue line and sent it back down. A considerable amount of pressure being shown by Trine here, especially as UMass tries to break the puck out. Skating down is Lucy. Lucy into the zone there with Fisher. Behind the net, once again Lucy on the far corner. And skating out with it is Karbler.
Another active stick, good back check there by the defenseman.
Now coming in is Pearl. Pearl gains the blue line, ridden off the puck there very hard by Cam Fisher, and bodies are flying. Now skating out is Potter. He's going to go cross ice, picking it up there on the far side. And
well, last 5 minutes of hockey, it's been strictly a lot of transitional hockey going on between these two teams, and kind of leading to a lot of opportunities and forcing the defenders to back check. We haven't really seen defenders in a whole lot of offensive plays, primarily for the reason that they do need to get back and protect against the rush, the counter attack.
Well, one thing I like that I'm seeing from Trine is they show, and I don't think that they're desperate, but the amount of desperation that they show trying to get the puck out. Shot! It trickled through Huff, and UMass is going to go ahead 2-1.
Well, it was interesting.
Kind of a garbage play right to the glove side of Huff, and from our vantage point, we could just see the puck trickle into the near corner of the net, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, it looked like that Huff was trying to corral that puck. There was a multitude of bodies, both from Trine and from UMass-Amherst, and Huff was just trying to corral that back in, and it looked like it just trickled in under his 5-hole and through the crease.
4:27 left to go in the first period. Score is now 2-1 UMass. Trine coming in. They've gained the zone, getting the puck over there to Bornkamp. He tries to get a shot. Able to keep it on side is Bornkamp.
And here we go. We got some extracurriculars over by the blue line. Looks like it's Demizio and also Akinyazi.
Oh, is it? Okay. Facing off is Callis, and it is won back by him. They're going to snap it up. Callis getting the return pass onto the stick of Trine. Trine trying into the zone with a head of steam, ultimately picked up by McDonald from UMass. He gets the blue line and dumps her down. Working this near corner is Callis. He has McDonald back at the point. McDonald calling for it, but picking it up there is Miller. McDonald.
Oh. That's a very, yeah, we're going to have a penalty here.
Yeah, and I don't think that was intentional at all, but it looked really bad from our vantage point.
Yeah,
but now here's the thing, is we're looking at it at an angle through the glass, but still.
Well, you leave your feet like that, there's a lot of problems that ensue from it. But I think we're going to I think we should have an initial boarding call and then retaliatory roughing.
Got the two officials convening there, right on the.
Well, it'll be a cross-check and a rough.
So, yeah, I think UMass is going to end up with a man advantage here. So there'll be coincidentals, and then I'm anticipating they're going to skate 4-on-5, and those guys will stay in until the next whistle after 2 minutes. Goaltender LaCroix out doing some skating here. The goaltender Huff preparing, as the face-off will surely come in his zone. Talking over the play there are Potter and Tomlinson. He's going to be joined by Fisher, Campbell, and back at the point, number 15, Kilbrick. One of the alternate captains, number 7, I think it's number 7, Friedman is in, and also Karbler. Winning the face-off very cleanly there is Karbler, but in a clearing attempt picked up there by UMass. Working down into the corner is Kilbrick, and ultimately cleared. Out to play it is Ryan LaCroix as he calms the puck down there. Skating up is Potter. Trine doing a good job of picking that up, and they're able to get it into the neutral zone and then all the way down. Out again, LaCroix. Regrouping behind his net is Tomlinson. Tomlinson skating out. On the far side, he's got Fisher. Fisher gains the blue line and is coming in with a head of steam. He centers the puck, picked up there by Campbell. Now back to the point, and off a leg pad of number 20, Kyle Callahan, who is down playing defense on his knees. Now long rising shot right into the chest crest of Huff, and he makes a confident save here with 2:43 left to go in the period. 1:04 left on the man advantage for UMass.
Yeah, a long shot. There's a shooting lane there, but if there's a shooting lane there, that also means that Huff can see it all the way, and that's why he made such a strong save on that.
In for the face-off, Bonavita for UMass. Now back at the point is Ashkenazi. Keeping it in at this point is Poulin. Working here is Poulin. Poulin's going to snap it in and right into the chest again of the goaltender Huff. He is a tall young man, and when he goes down into that butterfly position, that T on his chest, although it stands for Trine, could mean target because the puck is hitting him there repeatedly. Face-off won there by Trine. They're going to wrap it around into the far corner. Pearl is there, and he's going to try to relieve the pressure and getting it out. Some sustained offense here by UMass. 30 seconds left to go in the man advantage. 2:08 in the period. Score is 2-1 UMass over Trine. 5 bodies lined up along that far wall trying to free this puck out. Throwing bodies are Bonavita. Also tying up there 2 Trine players. Ultimately coming away with is Jansen. And Jansen is going to work it out and down, relieving the pressure. 4 new players on for Trine. 5 on for UMass. And skating up with it is Poulin. Poulin gets it down. Wraps all the way around to the far boards. Picking it up in the corner there is Lombard. They're going to try to center it. And Huff didn't even see it. Had an open side of the net.
Yeah, Huff was sprawled out down low. He got caught on the other end of the save. And
wrapping it around hard there is Friedman, as it's still unable to get out. Tied up along the far boards, Callahan. Callahan being worked over by Lombard.
Icing here.
And ultimately, it's going to be icing against Trine, as they have been able to kill off that power play that was awarded to UMass on the rough and cross check. Coincidental minors are over as well. Penalty boxes are totally open. 1:01 left to go. Shots are 11-6 in favor of UMass. Face-off one. Back to the point. It came back to Ashkenazi, and he was able to get it deep, ultimately liberated there and sent back down. Huff is going to play it off his stick, and he is met behind the net by Artie Potter, who's in forechecking. Centering pass. Potter is right in the slot there, unable to get it through, so Potter goes back behind the net and lays on a body check. Now skating out is Trine with a head of steam, number 9 there, Demizio. He gets the blue line, and it's a drop pass.
It's going to be one that's just mic one.
Face-off coming directly in front of me. Bonavita, and being thrown out as Bennett. In to take his place as Demizio. Demizio doing a good job of tying up his man, ultimately coming away with it at UMass. They're going to play it down. They're in across the blue line. 20 seconds left. UMass gets it out, and a delayed offsides as they try to whip it back in. Shots are 11-6. The score is 2-1. If you are joining us late, 16.6 seconds left to go in this first period. Rasty McGibbon, Boz Echevarri, Men's Division II National Championship. Driven down by Trine, and they were able to get the puck into the zone. In for checking hard is Demizio. He's tied up in this near corner down below the goal line. Time ticking away, 5 seconds. And ultimately, down on his knees is Bennett, and that is going to be the end of the first period. UMass scoring 2. Trine getting a lucky bounce as LaCroix coming out to play the puck and ultimately getting an odd bounce there. And puck going in the net. Boz has gone down, going to try to speak with one of the UMass players. And it appears that he has gotten Cam Fisher. He will be joining him soon at ice level. Shots 11-6 as we mentioned. Score 2-1. Assistant captain for Trine there.
Up by 1 goal. Things you liked out of the first period?
I like the hard work that we had, keeping it down low. We just need to keep pressure on them and make sure that we're getting guys back in the back check.
One of the things that you want to tell your team, just to keep the pressure up and end up advancing on to the semifinals. I know you're about 2 periods away, but what do you want to tell your team just going back into the dressing room?
We're not looking at 2 periods. We're looking at it shift by shift and just keep every battle, every shift, and hopefully we get there.
All right, best of luck to you, man.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Boss, thanks very much for that. We are going to take a 14-minute break, and then we will be back with UMass and Trine University here from Plano, Texas. I'm Rasty McGibbon for Boz Echevarri. We'll be back very soon.
My experience at Stony Brook was everything. It completely changed my life.
Since coming here, I've had my conception of humanity expanded.
The most important lesson I've learned at Stony Brook is that you have to work for it and you have to take it.
The students are bringing fresh minds to the question.
We go far beyond campus confines to bring our expertise to global problems.
Stony Brook's just giving me that chance to prove my potential.
You ready? This guy's not ready. You're not ready. Go!
Hockey heads are special, which is why we protect them with a helmet designed, built, and tested to endure real-world hockey impacts.
Skating was hard at first. Sometimes I fell, but I always got back up. Now when I'm skating, I feel like a rocket, or maybe a race car. Something really fast. It's my second favorite feeling. Scoring is my favorite. I think I like it even more than birthday cake.
Come on! You know the answer. You studied for this. Come on. Timmy! Come on, Timmy. You got this, son. Pencil, some paper. Focus. Come on, Timmy. Focus. Focus. Take the puck. There you go. Skate! Skate! Pass it! You call that a pass? What are you doing? You missed the puck! Come on!
My experience at Stony Brook was everything. It completely changed my life.
Since coming here, I've had my conception of humanity expanded.
The most important lesson I've learned at Stony Brook is that you have to work for it and you have to take it.
The students are bringing fresh minds to the question.
We go far beyond campus confines to bring our expertise to global problems.
Stony Brook's just giving me that chance to prove my potential.
You ready? This guy's not ready. You're not ready! Let's go!
Hockey heads are special, which is why we protect them with a helmet designed, built, and tested to endure real-world hockey impacts.
Skating was hard at first. Sometimes I fell, but I always got back up. Now when I'm skating, I feel like a rocket, or maybe a race car. Something really fast. It's my second favorite feeling. Scoring is my favorite. I think I like it even more than birthday cake.
Come on! You know the answer. You studied for this. Come on. Timmy! Come on, Timmy. You got this, son. Pencil, some paper. Focus. Come on, Timmy. Focus. Focus. Take the puck. There you go. Skate! Skate! Pass it! You call that a pass? What are you doing? You missed the puck! Come on!
experience at Stony Brook was everything. It completely changed my life.
Since coming here, I've had my conception of humanity expanded.
The most important lesson I've learned at Stony Brook is that you have to work for it and you have to take it.
The students are bringing fresh minds to the question.
We go far beyond campus confines to bring our expertise to global problems.
Stony Brook's just giving me that chance to prove my potential.
You ready? This guy's not ready. You're not ready. Let's go!
Hockey heads are special, which is why we protect them with a helmet designed, built, and tested to endure real-world hockey impacts.
Skating was hard at first. Sometimes I fell, but I always got back up. Now when I'm skating, I feel like a rocket, or maybe a race car. Something really fast. It's my second favorite feeling. Scoring is my favorite. I think I like it even more than birthday cake.
Come on! You know the answer. You studied for this. Come on. Timmy! Come on, Timmy. You got this, son. Pencil to paper. Focus. Come on, Timmy. Focus. Focus. Take the puck. There you go. Skate! Skate! Pass it! You call that a pass? What are you doing? You missed the puck! Come on!
My experience at Stony Brook was everything. It completely changed my life.
Since coming here, I've had my conception of humanity expanded.
The most important lesson I've learned at Stony Brook is that you have to work for it and you have to take it.
The students are bringing fresh minds to the question.
We go far beyond campus confines to bring our expertise to global problems.
Stony Brook's just giving me that chance to prove my potential.
You ready? This guy's not ready. You're not ready. Let's go!
Hockey heads are special, which is why we protect them with a helmet designed, built, and tested to endure real-world hockey impacts.
Skating was hard at first. Sometimes I fell, but I always got back up. Now when I'm skating, I feel like a rocket, or maybe a race car. Something really fast. It's my second favorite feeling. Scoring is my favorite. I think I like it even more than birthday cake.
Come on! You know the answer. You studied for this. Come on. Timmy! Come on, Timmy. You got this, son. Pencil to paper. Focus. Come on, Timmy. Focus. Focus. Take the puck. There you go. Skate! Skate! Pass it! You call that a pass? What are you doing? You missed the puck! Come on!
My experience at Stony Brook was everything. It completely changed my life.
Since coming here, I've had my conception of humanity expanded.
The most important lesson I've learned at Stony Brook is that you have to work for it and you have to take it.
The students are bringing fresh minds to the question.
We go far beyond campus confines to bring our expertise to global problems.
Stony Brook's just giving me that chance to prove my potential.
You ready? This guy's not ready. You're not ready. Let's go!
Hockey heads are special, which is why we protect them with a helmet designed, built, and tested to endure real-world hockey impacts.
Skating was hard at first. Sometimes I fell, but I always got back up. Now when I'm skating, I feel like a rocket, or maybe a race car.
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you back. About 40 seconds before the drop of the puck, I'm Rasty McGibbon, Bozesh Kavari. With me, this is a Saturday night special. We have two undefeated teams here facing off. 2-1 in favor of UMass after 20 minutes. And no discredit to Trine, but they kind of got a lucky bounce there as the puck going in on an attempted move to play the puck.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, the goaltender, I believe that was LaCroix who came out. He tried to play the puck. He was thinking about playing it behind, saw the Trine defender crashing in, and then tried to play it up in front, and it got deflected right back in. I mean, not really anything that you can do about it, but you know, goaltender play definitely on the wrong end of that goal, and that's what led to the one score from Trine.
Face-off coming. Bennett in, and to you Trine faithful at home, I will try to do a better job of bringing their names. Unfortunately, the contrast of the letters on their sleeves makes it a little hard for me up behind this safety netting. But I will endeavor to. Behind the goal there is Huff. Now played down along the far boards. UMass is going to send all the way back down. Huff coming out again. Now up along the near boards and off the stick of Demizio.
Schaefer's hurt.
Schaefer getting up slow. He's favoring that left arm, and ultimately Schaefer trying to get off under his own power, and he decides he's going to play the puck and knock down again.
Yeah,
Schaefer.
He's hurting real bad.
Yeah, he really should just burn it to the bench. Trying to get off under his own power. Going down now is Bornkamp. And Schaefer finally is going to make it to the bench there. The puck is in.
Yeah, Schaefer was involved with a hit at the end boards, and when he went down stiff. And right now he's getting repaired on the bench right now, but when he went down, it didn't look good.
Bonavita. Christie facing off. Won cleanly by Christie. And taking it behind the net and then playing it up the near boards is Hudson. There's a scrum ensued along the near boards here. Ultimately coming out with it, and UMass gets it right at the blue line and drives it back in, courtesy of Connor Power. Davis playing it across onto the stick of UMass, and now right back in and down. Davis picking up the puck again as he chops it off of the glass and knocked into the zone there is Tomlinson. It is going to be ruled a hand pass, and ultimately it will be waved down as UMass didn't want to touch it because of the hand pass, was hoping that Trine would. Trine stayed clear, and after 2 or 3 seconds of paper, rock, scissors, there was no winner.
Yeah, no need to touch that if you're trying, and you see two UMass-AMHERST players there.
I absolutely wouldn't.
I don't think anyone's going to take the bait here at this level.
Kaulos facing off there with Shrippa, and the puck kind of tied up, ultimately down in the defensive zone of Trine. 4 bodies working there in the corner. Playing it around is Dombrowski, and he's going to try to get it out. And it is shot back in from the point on a weak shot there by Lucy into the glove of the goaltender Huff. And he is content gloving that puck up, and a face-off is going to come to his blocker side.
Yes, so far 11 saves on 13 shots. This one rolled up on him after deflection and kind of got his glove down there almost like a shortstop.
Werstein was in on that, and a shot back from the point, playing off the stick of Huff up off the glass, and ultimately the puck goes over the netting there just to the right of the UMass bench. I believe the face-off once again is going to come inside the zone.
Yeah, deflected up and into the netting, so it should stay.
Werstein and Lucy facing off once again. Lucy winning the last one cleanly. And this time Werstein the winner as he gets it behind, played along the far boards as Dombrowski, but ultimately back onto the stick of UMass, and they try to drive it in from the point. At this point in time, Trine just happy getting it out. Penalty is going to come on a trip by UMass. In is 24, and they're going to snap it in, and they shoot and score!
No goal. Yeah, it's going to be a no goal here. And I didn't see why they're ruling a no goal.
Puck was shot in there right into, it looked like the belly for our vantage point of Ryan LaCroix, and we thought he made the save, and then the next thing we see the puck squirt free.
Yeah, well, anyway, it's going to be a penalty to Danny Baldino.
It is going to be no goal. We do see the captain there of Trine. I believe it's Shrippa, who is, pardon me, that is Braden Pearl from Van Cleek Hill, Ontario, getting an explanation of why this game is going to stay 2-1. The only consolation is that number 10, Baldino, is going to sit for 2 minutes or less. So that's going to set up a Trine power play.
I think the scoring box is asking for an explanation as well. You see the refs over there currently.
(17:29). We do apologize if you were listening at home. Due to a broken interface on the score clock, we are unable to get that for you on the screen. We are trying to bring that to you at the earliest opportunity. Parts are on hold from Toledo. 17:24, second period. Rasty McGibbon, Boz Eshkavari. Am I hacking your name?
Yeah, you're right now. You're good.
We're good. As long as they don't call you late for dinner.
Never be
puck
late
at the
for
point.
dinner.
I'm gonna have I'm gonna have a food baby any month now.
Been looking for mine for a while.
Oh boy. Demizio at the point. Played along the far boards there at the hash mark is Demizio. He's trying to work back to Schaefer, and the puck is just going to squeak out over the blue line, regrouping is Bornkamp. Bornkamp has Schaefer. In with some heavy pressure there is one of the captains, Cam Fisher, but ultimately back up onto the stick of Bornkamp. Bornkamp in across the blue line. He has Pearl on the near boards. Now back to the point. They're going to go point to point. Looking again point to point, and they're trying to snap a puck in from about 60 feet out. But UMass getting down on the knees and really taking away any scoring lanes. And now turned over. Skating back is Potter. Potter is going to bounce a puck in there on the goaltender, and he is going to cover up.
Yeah, penalty killers out there for a minute, almost a minute 10. So rest of the line filed off for a change, and not a bad idea if you're going to get a change. Why not? When you're that close, why not just send it on a rolling puck on frame?
Well, I think the advice I'd give to Trine is, you know what, fake the shot, walk around, and let her rip. And that's one thing they're not doing. You know, they're giving UMass the time to get down on a knee or lay down and block those shots. They just need to pump it once, walk around. Wheeling out with a head of speed is Ludman. Ludman gets the blue line. He's trying to get this set up. Played back the puck. Long rising shot there, and almost in behind LaCroix as he's sprawling, made a glove save. 15:56 left in this period. 20 seconds left on the power play. And a shot in from the side and shot in front right in between the legs of LaCroix. And it squirts out into the neutral ice area. Another penalty coming. They should just turn the puck over so they get the two-man advantage, but they play it down.
They're trying to get Huff to come off, and you didn't hear his bench. Of course, period two.
Pardon me, go ahead.
Yeah, period two, the period of the long change, and especially with how noisy it is here with the fans right on top of you, right on ice level, I don't think Huff heard the bench.
Couple excellent opportunities for Trine there, and rising to the occasion is the goaltender Ryan LaCroix, making one save on his back as he was able to trap the puck between his legs, laying down there to continue this as a 2-1 game.
Well, it's going to be a 5-on-3 for about 10 seconds, and then there's a trip against McDonald, and that's going to be...
Interestingly, I don't know why the face-off is there. I would have thought the face-off would have been in the zone. But
I think there was icing against
maybe so.
Trine. That's what will bring it out. And this one just goes up into the netting. That's a mistake, and a costly one at that, as you'd have liked to maintain or at least start some offensive zone time as you start or get back on a 5-on-4.
Well, I'll tell you one thing that's unusual about this rink is they have a lot of short glass along the sides. You would think the long glass should continue down at least to the blue line. And had that been the case, that puck might have gone in. Face-off one, and in by Trine, in working hard is DeMizio. He is trying to tie it up in the corner there. Braden Pearl working with him. Back at the point, waiting for it is Schaefer. Schaefer's going to load one up if he can ever get the puck. They're going to go point to point, and unfortunately it squirts out. Now working in is Schaefer alone. He's getting a lot of pressure there, as skating back with it is Kornak, and he is going to be happy to get it to his defense partner and wrap that puck all the way down onto the stick of Huff. Regrouping behind the net. Skating out is Karbler. He gets it across. Karbler streaking in on this near wing as they try to go across crease. Bodies in front, ultimately played off, and just barely kept in there by Lascaro on the far point. Rips a shot, and standing up and making the save is LaCroix. 14:39 left to go in the second period. 1 minute left on the man advantage to Trine, as UMass taking back-to-back penalties here early on in the second period.
Bit of a throwback there, stand-up save.
That's like Marty Brodeur.
That's insane. That's going to be a late night.
Billy Ranford was stand-up too, eh? Yeah. That's probably before you were born, wasn't it?
Yeah, that definitely was.
Have you ever heard of him?
Not really. That was definitely before my time.
I think Billy Ranford, he was in Edmonton for a while, also with the Capitals.
Come for ACHA hockey, get an NHL lesson.
Nice shot there by number 24 from along the sideboards, Karbler, and it going off the shoulder of the goaltender LaCroix up into the netting. Face-off will stay inside the zone. Getting in position for that face-off is Werstein. Skating in is Potter from UMass. One cleanly by Potter to the side and paid back along the sideboards. A lot of pressure by UMass.
Oh.
Shoots and scores! Karbler from the far side has the whole side of the net open, and he ties it up with 39 seconds left on the power play. He says we don't need it, and they have tied the game.
Yeah, there's no chance for LaCroix. He was being super aggressive out on that blocker side, and the pass went to that far post, and he didn't even start to make his way over by the time that puck was in the back of the net. And that's one of the things too. I think we look at a lot of the hockey that comes in here. One of the goalies, you want to get your goalies, force the other goalie to go side to side, and hopefully he's late coming over and you have a wide open net like Trine just did to what was that, Ryan LaCroix.
Nice execution by Trine there. Stretch pass up. It is going to come down on Huff. And he plays it off his stick. Behind the net there is Hudson. He's working up the far side, tied up along the boards by UMass, but bowled over and out. UMass is going to get it and bring it back in. Pearl along the far side, trying to get it up. Body's falling there, ultimately squeezed out. Trine trying to get it down. UMass trying to get it back in. Ultimately, it's going to go off the stick of Dakota Davis. Shot in from about just below the face-off dot. Making a save there, Ryan LaCroix.
Yeah, UMass needs to get something going here. It feels like the whole period has kind of been down on their own end, and they need to get some offensive opportunities and put some pressure on the goaltender and Tyler Huff.
And I would say the easiest way to do that is do not spend time in the bin of sin.
Yeah, that'll do it. 2 penalties. Well, I guess it's still considered. Oh, yeah, it's another individual power plays when one expires. I do think that they should change that rule to where if you do end up going on a 5-on-3, back on a 5-on-4, that should all be one power play. And because it technically is, it's all strung together. And that's just me. Well,
nice shot in on LaCroix. He had to be sharp to save that. Tied up along the near wall and trying to work out as UMass. He's being held. It appeared he was being held there by number 12, Shrippa, and somebody's going off. I think it is going to be Shrippa. He had his man tied up with a hold there along this near boards, and you want to talk about a way to jumpstart your momentum. The power play quickly comes to mind.
Yeah, of course, goals are always good to get the big Mo back on your bench, but a good power play if you spend a lot of time in your zone, set something up, and get a lot of good opportunities. I think right now with where we're at in the game, if you have a good power play set up and it doesn't need a net a goal, but you just need to have a good one, and that would get the big Mo back on your side of the ice.
Big Mo Strimmel, Director of Hockey Operations for ACHA Hockey. Tied up along the far boards there. Trying to get it out. One back at the blue line, trying to wind up a shot is Poulin, and they are able to clear it. Skating down with a little bit of a advantage is Ashkenazi. Now back along this side was Schaefer. He's going to play it down.
Oh.
Karbler, the goal scorer, tried to throw a hip check in. Number 26 shoots and scores! UMass on the power play. That was Chirac, as he was able to beat Huff high glove.
Well, that's set up. Chirac just came in on the backside and no one accounted for him. I know that there was a player down in the form of Brendan Pearl. He got tied up with a UMass-Amherst player in front of their bench on that awkward collision. I think that's what they're talking about right now. But because of that, Chirac came in on the backside and no one was there. No one marked, and that led to the wide open opportunity. And there's no chance as Chirac just outweighted Tyler Huff.
Shot all the way down from just very close to the center ice face-off circle onto the paddle down of Ryan LaCroix. Face-off is going to come to his blocker side. 12:22 left to go in the second period. Shots are 18-14, fairly even in favor of University of Massachusetts. In the face-off circle there is number 8, Bennett, and I believe number 21, maybe Lucy.
Oh, wow. Going down with Schaefer, and he was banged up earlier in the period. He's taking off his helmet.
Schaefer's slow to get up. And we're seeing the captain, Pearl. We're seeing the captain, Pearl, come out. And see the comments there.
Yeah, it'll be
of Demizio. He's going to go to the box, probably unsportsmanlike. There is a trainer here. I'm not sure they are going to. Pearl out speaking to them.
Yeah, I didn't have a look at what happened. And Schaefer's down, and it looks like they're taking a look at the neck area, and that's...
Well, he did have his head up there while... I don't know if this is the... Does appear that Trine does travel with their own trainer, and that is Aaron Turner, probably out having a look at Schaefer, who has been down now for over a minute here. Looks like he's getting up on his own power. We do have the officials out speaking with the captains from both teams, just inside the blue line in the Trine zone there.
Yeah, it looks like, really what it looks like is Schaefer got tangled up with a UMass player, and, I mean...
He may really need to go to the quiet room for a little bit and get assessed. He looks a little weak going off, you know, and he was down there for a while, tried to stay in the game earlier in the second period, finally made it off under his own power, but he probably should be just have a quick assessment run on him.
Yeah, it looked like he went head first into the ice, and that's what led to the problem. And you know, you get pile driven down in the ice like that. I mean, for the most part of it, it was a play on the puck, and they got tangled up, and he went awkwardly down on the ice. And just
over getting further explanation is Tanner Bennett.
I mean, our concern right now, of course, is with Adam Schaefer. Hopefully, you know, number one, his health.
And
after,
now UMass, nice shot. Down is Huff. 5 bodies right there in the crease area, and I do not believe that puck made it in. Pushing and shoving as they're trying to let number 4 Potter get off of Huff, who is laying there on his back, but awkwardly made that save. And the puck was under the leg that was closest to the goal line. Nice save by Huff.
Normally, I never really understood this though. Your goalie's on the ground, he's sprawled out, and you're shoving the other team onto your goalie.
Well, I think the reason you shove them on is because that way they can't stab their, stick under his legs.
No, I get that, but it just, to
Face
me,
off.
I know you want to protect your goalie, but I don't think shoving the opposing player onto your goalie is the right way to do that.
We're going to go side to side there. Shooting it now is Potter.
I know I kind of sound like a ref saying that.
Back is McDonald at the point. He's got Potter on the far boards, trying to knock the puck away. Behind is the captain, Fisher, and they're going to send it in, and Huff is going to cover it up. And I am no expert, but I did take a first aid course, and I like to read. They would need to assess him possibly for concussion, I think, with that many. And you see him off there to the side of the bench.
I wonder, it looks like he might have taken his gear off.
Face-off won by UMass. Although a bit of a struggle, they're able to get it back to their point men. They're working point to point, trying to shoot it from up front. Nice positioning by Huff in that butterfly position, and he sticks the puck up into the netting. Face-off again will come inside the Trine zone. 20 to 15 shots, 1:14 left to go on this man advantage. That really came as a result of an unsportsmanlike to number 9, Jason DiMizio, who skated by and told the refs what he thought of what has been going on so far. Pile up by the UMass players over on the far face-off circle, and that was not seen at all by Huff, and they are going to wave it off. We see the puck across the goal line. Excellent screen there by Tyler Callis.
I think that was sent in after the whistle. Yeah,
possible.
Because I do believe that Tyler Huff made the save. It was
Huff just went over and said, "Thanks, ref," and they're having a chat about it now.
Well, I think part of the discussion was after the whistle. The puck,
it was.
Yeah, the puck was shot in. So of course, trying to plead in their case to grab a 2-minute unsportsmanlike.
Shot hard there by Ludman, and he is able to clear the zone. Now skating in, number 5, as he tries to go 5-hole, sticked away up into the netting, and that was Bonavita streaking in on this near wing. And you're hearing encouragement from the Minute Maid faithful to my right. In again is going to be Bonavita. He faced off, I think, against Callahan. And still inside the Trine zone. Going to be handily shot all the way down. We'll see if Trine is trying to get some fresh bodies out there. UMass changing two. Trine seems to roll a lot. The guys they got out there. Potter stays out. And bringing it down this near wing is Chirac. Chirac, the goal scorer from moments ago, shot in and tried to have an awkward save there. Callahan down blocking the shot, and he's having trouble. Shots galore as Chirac really just wincing in pain.
Yeah, that's tough right now. Trine's it's like 5 on 3.5 right now.
And this puck is going to clear as
that's some much needed clears.
Callahan is going to get to the bench, but it is
change.
4 on 2. Long rising shot there, played off the shoulder of Huff. Trine is able to, thought they were able to clear it there. Ultimately, Huff, the power play is over and steered down into the zone there by Werstein. Tied up in the corner is Kilbrick, and he is pinning Karbler. Puck is knocked out and down. Skating in with a head of steam is Baldino, and they have to be sharp to keep the puck off the stick of Baldino. Played all the way out and down to the far blue line and picked up by UMass. They are going to send it off the far boards, get it into the zone, and played out quickly by Trine. Offsides UMass, and they are going to tag up and come back. Played down deep. It is not going to make it for icing. Picking it up there is Kilbrick. Kilbrick works out to his line and hit very hard there with Sylvia. Knocked down, shot in from the point, off the blocker of LaCroix. Shot in again, and excellent positioning by LaCroix as he makes that save look easy.
Yeah, I saw it all the way, and
9:06, and we are going to send it down to a word from our sponsors.
The 2019 ACHA National Championships are brought to you by Barron Championship Rings, proud sponsor and championship ring provider for the ACHA. Warrior Sports, the preferred stick supplier of the ACHA. The Dallas Stars. For tickets and more information, visit dallasstars.com. And Southwest Airlines, the official event airline partner of the 2019 ACHA National Championships.
Rasty McGibbon, Boz Eshavari here. 9:06 left to go in the second period. We just took the media timeout. If you're joining us late, 3-2 University of Massachusetts over Trine University. And this has been a humdinger. 23-17 shots on goal in favor of UMass.
It's definitely been a humdinger here. A lot of physical play, and you know, unfortunately we did see an injury into Adam Schaefer. We hope he's okay. We'll try to get some word on him.
He's actually walking off here. I think you're going to come and see him just to our left.
Yeah.
Here he
comes.
His
skates
here.
He's in his normal shoes right now.
Yeah. And there's a pile up there on the side of the net. LaCroix actually going down as well is Jay Peacock, Division II commissioner. 8:52 left to go in the second period. Face-off is going to come in the UMass zone. UMass sending out 3 fresh bodies. In for the face-off for Trine will be Shrippa. Shrippa will face off against Bonavita, the face-off specialist for UMass. Bonavita gets it up. Now skating down is Bonavita. He gets the blue line. He plays it back here to number 26, Chirac, and bodies are tied up along the near boards. Puck is cleared. Picking it up is Hintosh, a name we haven't said much, and he does a handy job of sending it down in the near corner. Trying to get the puck out there is Callahan. It's going to go all the way around and beaten to the puck Being tied up behind the goal, number 26, Chirac. They're trying to play it in on Huff. Chirac there along the near boards, and he's just trying to get the puck down. Trine University sweaters are all over the place. Ultimately, it comes out to center ice and played down deep. Skating in with a head of steam is Shrippa. And they try to get it on LaCroix, and they do, but that big leg pad against the ice prevents it from going in. 7:55 left in this second period. Rasty McGibbon, Baz Eshavari. Division II National Championship. Game 4 on this rink today. Back to the point, long blast. Not sure if LaCroix saw that one coming through traffic, but ultimately came out and down. Played off the far boards as Potter, as he tries to wait for his guys to. And there was a mashup of guys just above the face-off circle. That was Pearl and Cam Fisher. Cooler heads prevail. Face-off is going to come to the blocker side of Huff. Face-off won cleanly by UMass. Back to the point. They're going to drive it in. Trying to do a wraparound is UMass, but they're going to get it to the near point, and they snap it. It's not on goal. Potter on the far side. And they are going to try to get it out. Potter with a diving stab to knock the puck down behind the net. And Potter very active as he curls into the slot. He's an off-balance shot that just goes wide. Now skating back there is Campbell. Campbell is regrouping with his defense partner. Poulin able to gain the zone is Poulin. Potter not seeing it. Nice stabbing poke check by Huff, and he knocks the puck out into the high slot. Body's falling down. Trine ultimately with it, and it is going to clear. Picking the puck up in the neutral ice area is Karbler, and he's going to get down. Nice shot off the leg pad. Makes a big thump that we can hear 120 feet away. And again, body's piling up. Now back to the point. They're going to go point to point and look to snap it in. And an easy glove save there by LaCroix.
Yeah, just an update on Adam Schaefer. It looks like he is out for the night with an undisclosed injury. But yeah, his night's over.
And that is unfortunate if you are a fan of Trine University. And whether you're a fan or not, we don't want to see anybody get injured. We know last night for UMass, the young man that had a hat trick in the first period, Siegel, is a healthy scratch tonight. Eric Siegel with a natural hat trick in the first period, and he has a lower body injury that I understand he has been icing religiously all day, hoping to make a comeback tomorrow.
Yeah,
not really sure what's going on here.
Yeah, we're having issues of people lining up on the correct hash mark or not being over, and it's just.
I would have just dropped the puck anyway.
I think most fans would probably agree with you at this point.
Face-off won actually by Trine.
Oh, there has to be interference on that. That was nowhere near the puck.
Bodies are flying here. Trine ultimately is going to try a stretch pass, and it is intercepted by McDonald, but goes through his legs back into the UMass zone. Yeah, forechecking is Karbler. Karbler centers it right for Trine, but UMass able to get it and skate out. Coming is Baldino. Baldino over to 23 and played off a leg. Back is Huff, and Huff is going to cover that up. In with a bit of a head of steam there was Baldino, and ultimately he was ridden off the puck and goes down.
Yeah, Worth Karbler and Lombard were at it earlier in the possession. They got tangled up on what a lot of fans, at least from the Trine side, they felt that there should have been interference, and then they kind of went at it again over at
Baldino.
the Dallas
Bennett
Stars logo.
Lining up, won by Bennett. Going behind the net is Ludman. Ludman gets it up, and they are able to clear the zone. Bennett around there putting pressure on the alternate captain, as ultimately it comes in on Huff, who says let's play, and he drops the puck. Demizio plays it back across to Ludman, who is going to gain the zone and dump the puck down on LaCroix, who is going to freeze it with 5:17 left to go in the second. Score is 3-2. Shots 24-21, both in favor of the UMass Minutemen.
Yeah, trying to match up with them, but yeah, you get the first change, not the last one if you're the visitors.
Callahan in to face off with the face-off specialist Jude Bonavita. Won by Trine, but they are unable to maintain control. Behind the net is UMass, and they're going to try to skate out because they're receiving some pressure along the near boards, ultimately having to regroup through the slot area and played back. It's going to be shot in off a foot, then goes wide of the net there by Trine. Now back onto UMass. They're going to skate out with a stretch pass. It is going to come into the Trine zone. In with some speed is Chirac, a name that we have heard quite a bit, and it kind of squirts out to the near face-off dot. Retreating behind his net is Friedman. Ultimately being rubbed off the puck. Friedman hit again from behind, and it's going to go down onto a skate of UMass and knocked out by Friedman into the center ice zone. Now picking it up is Chirac. Chirac with a centering play, and ultimately Vigor is going to fire it out. Puck icing is waved off. They're trying to clear it around to Ashkenazi. Puck about 5 feet from the goal there. McCoy down in the paddle down position, keeps it out. Trine is able to knock it back in, but onto the stick of McDonald. McDonald coming down. Nifty move there by McDonald. Penalty going to be coming to Trine. Centering pass, and there down is Huff. A pile up, pushing and shoving. Huff has made the save as he's trying to get out of there.
They do get him out as first responsibility in a precarious and vulnerable position.
And I'll tell you, if you were UMass, you have got to just Vigor is really worked up about something. I don't know.
Well, Hatton and Porter were going at it, and that's a size mismatch by about 6 inches and maybe about 50 pounds.
So I think actually going off is Hatton. Now, I don't know if because of the pileup in the crease, that's why the faceoff comes outside, but it is. Bennett faces off and wins that one forward. Picked up by Tomlinson. They're going to go D to D and try to bring it up the far side. They get the red line and knock it forward. Potter is in the zone. They get the D-men back, and they're going to try to get a shot in, and it did seem to go through the legs, but not into the goal of Huff. They're going to work it around the boards. Unable to get to it there is Bennett. And ultimately it is played in the corner. Falling down is Hudson, and he is still down. Falling on top of Hudson.
Well, if you're UMass-Amherst, you're up by a goal right now. There's no need to take an unnecessary penalty to go on a 4-on-4 for a minute 25 and then trying an unnecessary power play.
Well, I mean, here's the thing, and no discredit to Trine. I think they played a very good game. UMass probably one that they wish they had back that they kind of let in their own goal. So really, Trine is, even though there's 2 on the board, they really have come only by one of those, honestly. Now, I do believe that there's jumps in hockey, and not any way to discredit them. For UMass, obviously, you would love to get another one. There's 3 minutes left to go in the second period. For Trine, you just got to, I think you got to tighten down a little bit and stay out of the box. because any team given enough opportunities to score with the extra man. We even saw a very lopsided 9-1 victory, Florida Gulf Coast and Utah State. And as the game progressed, really the opportunities came when Utah State had the extra man. Neutralized pretty much the rest of the time by a very fast and talented Florida Gulf team. 2:54 left to go in the second period, a minute 4 in the man advantage for UMass as face-off specialist Bonavita there is tied up by Pearl. Pearl is driven off the puck, and he trying to come back up to Bonavita as he's going to get the puck in deep, and they run right into the linesman there. Back referee keeping an eye on things. All the way down behind his goal is Poulin. And a nice job there by Dombrowski up and just drive the puck all the way back down in the UMass zone. 28 seconds. Really not much opportunity by UMass of getting this set up. And once again, Callahan has pressure on him as he drags it in with one hand and very slowly able to get it in on the paddle down of LaCroix. 9 seconds left. Face-off is going to come in the safest place if you are a Trine player, and that is your offensive zone or the defensive zone of UMass. 1:57 left to go. Shots are almost even, 25-22 in favor of UMass. Face-off coming and getting waved out there is Werstein. Skating in to take it is Lascaro. Skating out is UMass. They're able to get it out in the neutral ice area. Picking it up there. Trine trying to get it across. Shot in off the pad. LaCroix without a stick as it's there in the blue ice area. Winding it up is Friedman. And I think ultimately there's going to be another penalty. Going off is number 14, Lascaro, for a cross-check. And in the best interest of keeping this game close, these teams are going to have to tighten up a bit and skate 5-on-5. Face off on the far side. Looks like Potter is going to be facing off against Karbler. To the blocker side of Huff. Face off won cleanly by Karbler. Now tied up in the corner. They're going to bring it back to the point. On the point is MacDonald. He wants to shoot. He's got Potter over at the top of the face-off circle that plays it down. Now back up to Potter. Potter to MacDonald. Wrist shot in and blocked. Now with the far boards, Potter's there. He's going to get it down low. He has Fisher, the captain that he works with. Now back to MacDonald. He's got Tomlinson. Over to Potter. They're walking in. Behind the back play there, onto the leg pad of Huff. And 32 seconds expired. Number 16, Hudson, waving off any forwards. Forced to come back out is Karbler. Karbler is going to be facing off there against Campbell. 50-point off, trapping it under the leg pad. He put his glove behind just in case it squeezed through. 1:21 left on the power play. 44 seconds left in this period. Rasty McGibbon, Baj Escovari, Travis Long, bringing you this broadcast. Plano, Texas, Men's Division II National Championship. Game number 4 today on the World Rink, as they call it here, at this beautiful Dallas Stars facility. Puck is cleared down by Trine, and coming out and making a nice behind-the-net play with his big goalie stick is LaCroix. All the way back down by Trine, and they're going to send it again. So much pepper on that one that LaCroix doesn't even try to come out and make a play on it. Trine sending it down again. 56 seconds left to go in the penalty to Trine. And they're just going to be content to send that one all the way down. 8 seconds. Now 5. And just going to regain this. Pile up there in the corner. Tomlinson. And it may be Bornkamp, a little hard to see from here. If not Bornkamp, it's Hudson. As there was a big pile up there in the corner, it was Bornkamp. Skating off in front of me is Huff as he is waiting for his team to join him. Going to be 37 seconds left in the man advantage to UMass when this starts over. We do see the referee speaking to Pearl and to Fisher there right in front of the timekeeper's box. And now that that conversation's over, we send it down to Baj Escovari.
Got the go-ahead goal here in the second period, and then kind of a chippy second period, but a little physical play. What do you guys need to do in the third period to close this game out?
I think we need to get back to our game. We're kind of playing into their hitting a little bit. We definitely got to get back to using our speed and passing the puck around them, for sure.
Yeah. You have a goaltender in Ryan LaCroix right now, and he's been pretty stellar right now. About looks like 20 of 22 shots. What does it mean having a goaltender like him behind you, minding the net, and keeping pucks out?
It's amazing. He's a pretty shutdown goalie, and we have a lot of confidence in him.
All right, best of luck to you in the third.
Thank you.
All right.
Boss, thanks very much for that. We're going to take a break. 3-2, second intermission. Rasty McGibbon, Baj Escovari, Division II National Championships, Plano, Texas.
The 2019 ACHA National Championships are brought to you by Budget Car Rental, the preferred rental agency of the ACHA. Hogan Transportation, official tournament partners of the 2019 ACHA National Championships. Edge Protect, protecting goalie skate blades since 2004 and official sponsor of the 2019 ACHA National Championships.
22 seconds left in this intermission. Rasty McGibbon, Boz Echevarri here from Plano, Texas at the Children's Health Star Center. And there is a star at the center of the face-off dot, which is going to see a lot of bodies around it here in a few moments. It also appears that there has been a 5-minute major put up on the board. That has been assessed to Brandon Bornkamp. And we will try to tell you a bit more of that. Justin Long in the truck has run the replay and says that it's been doing unsportsmanlike.
Doing a good job directing here.
I think he's got all the
it.
snacks out there. We're going to have to get out to the truck after this is over.
He's been holding out on us.
4 men in providing puck support. It's going to be a 5-on-3 for 24 seconds if UMass hurries. And this, they have the opportunity to really shot, and nice save there by Huff, and they're going to snap it in. Huff laying on his back, and that was deflected up and off of the ice surface.
Yeah, you got to appreciate the effort of Logan Hudson there, getting down and putting his body on the line to block that shot, getting the shooting lane here. But again, 10 seconds on the 5-on-3, but more importantly, there's that 5-minute major on there, and it's a score at will. And with a team like UMASS-AMHERST, it's going to be tough sledding for Trine.
Huff making incredible saves there with those large leg pads, and Trine is going to relieve the pressure and send it down. Only 40 seconds in, 3 fresh bodies on for Trine. It's now 5-on-4 as the minor penalty is over. Still in on the major there is Bornkamp. UMass coming out. Fisher in the far corner. He looks to get it around to Potter, the captain. Potter being tied up there and trying to relieve the pressure is Trine, and they get it out and down. Skating backwards, Campbell. He gets it up along the far boards and sent down in again by Friedman, the penalty killer. Pearl forechecking. Able to get it out of the zone there to a streaking Campbell on this near side, and he goes behind the net. Back at the point is Tomlinson. They get it to him. Cycling is Potter. He's got Tomlinson, who has his stick up, winding up for a shot. And he's going to wrist shot it in. Almost in the full splits there was Huff, deflecting the puck into the corner. Long rising shot there by Fisher, just over the head of Huff, and it's going to clear the zone. 4 fresh skaters for Trine. In on the near side is MacDonald getting the puck down. Potter forechecking. Trine is just going to get it off the boards and down. Skating back is Chirac. LaCroix comes out to assist with directing that puck behind. Chirac is going to settle things down and retreat behind his net, being hooked there. Chirac coming down. 2 minutes already gone in this major penalty, which started off as a 5-on-3. UMass unable to mount really any sustained offense due to the pesky penalty kill of Trine. Skating out now, Bonavita. He's going to gain the red line and dump it in. Didn't get too far. Now skating back is Trine. It's going to be 2-on-2 if they hurry. Nice snapshot in.
Yeah, a bit of a snow shower there and protect your goalie. But skating hard into the net was Lascaro, yeah. And, you know, going to get a couple shoves, but sometimes you want to get the goalie's head like that.
Well, and you know what? I do really think that he was trying to get in there just in case LaCroix. I mean, you know, LaCroix has misplayed the puck once tonight in anticipation. Kornak for UMass playing the puck behind his net up to a streaking Hintosh. Some names that we really have not heard a lot of tonight. And back at the point, they're going to get it across to Kornak, and he drives a shot in, kind of played awkwardly off the blocker of Huff, and coming back is Trine. It's going to streak in on LaCroix, and there again, number 14, Lascaro, and he throws the brakes on and then ends up skating in the blue ice between the goaltender and the net.
Yeah,
4 fresh bodies coming out for Trine.
Rolling puck on LaCroix and doing everything he can. Just, I mean, they're on the power play, but not much going on for UMass-Amherst. Trine doing a good job of just keeping this the other end or just icing it the whole way.
Lucy and Bennett faced that off. It ultimately was driven back in deep in the zone by Trine, and they are doing a stellar job on this penalty kill. Shot in from 50 feet, played easily off the blocker. Shot in on Huff. He is down. Puck there at the side of the net. Finally played free. Trying to get it back to the point and driven in very hard there by Kibrick. In the slot. Down is Huff. Back to the point. They're going to play it to the near boards. Shot again and going down. Bodies falling. Shot in again. Shoots and scores! Kibrick from the point.
Yeah, a couple of sprawled out bodies there. Trine doing everything they can to keep that shot outside, keep the opportunities outside. And a fallen Amherst player results just in a shot that was labeled. I mean, it was a cannon.
And I'll tell you, it almost took 4 minutes. The first 40 seconds or so was a 5-on-3, and then they have had the extra man, but UMass able to solve Huff. Waved out of the face-off circle there is Campbell, and coming in is Potter, who wins the face-off anyway. Back to McDonald, and they're going to try to get another scoring opportunity. Streaking in is Campbell on the near boards, and played in there behind the net. Wrapped around hard, not able to get out. Picked up by Tomlinson. Tomlinson down to provide some puck support as the puck there tied up above the hash marks on the far wall. 2 bodies down behind the net. Potter, Tomlinson at the point. Tomlinson wants to wind it up. Long rising shot by Tomlinson off the leg pad and into the near corner. 1 UMass player, 2 from Trine. Now going in to provide some support is Campbell as they eventually dig it loose and played back to McDonald. McDonald cross ice to Potter. And they're trying to get something set up in the last 13 seconds of this extra man. Tomlinson rips one, shoots and scores! Right in front, the captain, Fisher, able to get that one past Huff. And they cash in twice on this major penalty.
Well, that's what major penalties allow, just the opportunity to just keep scoring and keep scoring. It took a while, but once you get the big mo on your side of the bench, you want to do everything you can to keep it there, and I think right now that's exactly where we're at.
7 seconds left, which I don't think will afford them the opportunity to get down and get another shot. But we did see Florida Gulf Coast score 4 seconds today, which was pretty impressive. Played back. 5 seconds left in the major. Stabbed in there and picked up by Trine. Trine now down by 3 goals to a talented UMass program. Skating down the far wing, and an off-angle shot there was Tanner Bennett. Driven in hard from this point is DeMizio. He's going to wrap it all the way around. There clearing the zone is Chirac. And Trine is just happy to send it in. With the outstretched goal stick, LaCroix knocks that one down. Bennett really trying to use his expertise to get it down. Bennett losing sight of the puck now. Ultimately, UMass is going to get it out. Skating down there, Callahan, and he's going to play the puck down. Now onto the stick of Ashkenazi as he gets it down. Pardon me, that was Lombard to Ashkenazi. In forechecking. Nice attempt there by, I believe it was Wernstein.
Yeah, I like
and again, I apologize. These numbers on the sleeves are very hard to distinguish unless they're up close. This netting in front of us does make life a little bit complicated.
Yeah, LaCroix there doing a good job. I mean, even coming on the outside of the net to make sure that he got a handle on that, not giving an opportunity to Trine.
Trine really getting desperate there and just throwing everything at the net that they can, which is not a bad strategy.
McDonald's cage came flying off. Whoa.
Yeah, and there's going to be a penalty there. I think that's going to be goalie interference. He was not pushed into the goaltender. And I'll tell you something, if you're a Trine fan, you got to stay out of the box here. I mean, it has definitely been one that has bit you so far. And I'm not sure, is that Karbler that's going to be going off? Pearl, the captain, is out there. He's ready to get an explanation from the ref. There is going to be a trip. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is a UMass player that's going off for the trip. I'm not sure.
Well, this is interesting. Just skating off was Ellis Friedman. He didn't look happy about anything.
McDonald, I'm sorry.
He's going straight into the dressing room right now. I don't know if he was hurt or he just got sent off, but
who went off?
It was Ellis Friedman out of Trine. I don't know what was going on, but he just skated off the bench and walked toward the dressing room.
McDonald was making his case. There.
Well, yeah, I mean, I did look like Kilberg did give a little shiver, and that's what forced the Trine player into the net and into
and I guess
LaCroix.
So.
I don't. So it looked like he got tripped up, and that's what he tried to avoid. That got tripped up and shoved into the goaltender.
And I'll tell you, this is an important one for Trine.
Yep.
They have to take this opportunity and seize it and start to start their climb back into this, because they're 3 goals out right now. Karbler there, and he's going to work back to the point. On this point, he has number 14, Lascaro. They're going to try to work in Lascaro and Karbler. He also has Werstein, the face-off guru for this Trine club. Karbler there, he's going to work back to the point, unable to get a shot here. Karbler kind of whiffs on that one and easily in on LaCroix with a late kind of slash on the glove there was Werstein. Cooler heads prevail for UMass. 5 fresh Trine bodies and 4 for UMass. In for the face-off, Baldino. Baldino against Bennett, a name that we have mentioned many times in this broadcast. Here to pinch it off along the boards is Demizio, and he's able to keep it in. Throwing it deep, Pearl is going to go in and work hard, but UMass there. And Demizio keeping it in. Demizio trying to get a shot off, and he shoots high over the head of LaCroix.
Wrap around the tent here. Ooh. Good job by the Amherst players to clear that one out. It was just trickled into the slot.
Oh, and they're going to be offsides. Nice job by the linesman saying 8's offsides, 8's offsides.
Dombrowski giving it to the linesman. He didn't think it was offside, but I think you cannot have to at this point.
It doesn't matter. 49 seconds. And you know the thing I say over and over, there's 3 things. You got to get the puck. You got to get the shot. The puck's got to be on net, and you need bodies in front. And so far, the only thing Trine's getting is the shot. They got to get it on net.
Well, I think Amherst doing
nice
a good job. Well,
as
soon as you say that, it does go on net. But I think right now, UMass-Amherst doing a good job of taking away a lot of those shooting opportunities and using the body to make sure that puck doesn't reach the net.
No, I think you're right. I think the ones that they do get through, LaCroix is able to see from 50 foot out. And you know, I was having the talk with Jonesy in the game before. I'm not going to say they got the. Most nights they're going to stop what they can see. In on LaCroix. He was down, losing sight of the puck, still made the save. 26 seconds left in the man advantage to Trine, and that puck is sent all the way down. Out to play the puck is Huff as he calms it down behind his net. Skating through and picking it up. Looked like Ollie Jansen, a name that we have not mentioned. Now coming down is Bonavita. Bonavita trying to get the puck across and almost onto the stick of the streaking Chirac. Say that 5 times fast.
Well, Tyler Huff doing a good job of taking away that angle. Just got big Just taking away any angle, even if he got it up. I don't know if that
Chirac
would have
is
gone in the net.
down. He is going to try to tuck it in and is unable to with a sprawled out Huff. Somehow kept that puck out. 37-31 shots. Skating 5-on-5. 11:01 left to go in this period. And a real dump in there on Huff that he catches with his glove opened up towards the ceiling, underhand. UMass continuing to put pressure on, but Trine is not going away quietly. Tied up in front of the UMass bench there. 5 bodies involved. Still in the skates of a UMass player. Kicked away ultimately by Charlie Murphy.
We're going to have a roughing call, and it's going to go. We're going to figure out. I thought it was Strips who got the roughing call.
Going off is Lascaro.
Well, another tough opportunity that Trine's going to have to kill. 2 minutes.
10:27. 2 minutes or less there on the rough by Lascaro. They are waiting for Tanner Bennett to join them. And they say, since you're out here, why don't you take the face off? Which he takes. Going back to the point, they have Tomlinson there. Fisher on the far boards. Shot in on Huff. He made a solid save. And I'll tell you, you know, some people might say, hey, he's let in 5 goals on 38 shots. But I think Huff has played. I think Huff has played a pretty solid game. I think when you look at the breakdowns from tonight, should this score hold and UMass come out the victor in this battle, I think there's a lot of things that you can look at. Oh, going to be a penalty there. Going to be a trip. I think a trip against UMass.
Yeah, well, that'll do it 4-on-4. But I think going back to your point with Tyler Huff, I mean, I think about 3 of the 5 goals have all been on breakaway opportunities. So, I mean, 1-on-1, and we have a skater who just has the patience that these UMass-Amherst skaters have. That's a lot of load on the goalie. Outside of that, I mean, the penalty killing with Tyler Huff in net, I think it's been outstanding. He's been their best defensive player. And to your point, I mean, 16 of the best 40 goaltenders here in the Dallas area.
Ashkenazi gets the puck in deep. They're going to skate 4-on-4 for 1:24.
We have a 23-second power play for
some of Union Local 207 Amherst Mass Branch of the off-ice officials. A little frustrated with that one. Shot in on the goaltender, McCoy, and he does not have to make much of a save. Out and down, trying to sneak back with it there is a nifty little move by Ludman. He tries to get it up and across.
Yeah, that's 6 men on the ice, and that's I mean, we talk about tripping and holding calls and physical errors. You can't take a mental error like that. Having 6 men on the ice, that's unnecessary. That's a bad lapse on Trine's part.
At this time, we are going to send it to our sponsors.
The 2019 ACHA National Championships are brought to you by Budget Car Rental, the preferred rental agency of the ACHA. Hogan Transportation, official tournament partners of the 2019 ACHA National Championships. Edge Protect, protecting goalie skate blades since 2004 and official sponsor of the 2019 ACHA National Championships.
Here, 9:25 left to go in the third period. If you're joining us late, penalties abound here in the last 20 minutes of this game. Go ahead.
I was going to say penalties galore.
Penalties galore. That's another good one.
Don't want to make sure my college education becomes unmutilated.
Fantastic, bro. I just did a 2-year program at a community college, but it's worked out pretty good, you know. I was saying before, if I can get my welding papers for the province of Quebec, I think I'm set. So anybody in Ministry of Industry from Quebec, help me out there. 9:25, face-off coming, Bonavita. I think he's facing off with Pearl. A little hard to tell from here. And yes, it was Pearl. Won by Pearl. And it's going to be a...
it's a 4-on-3 power play. You don't see this too often.
4-on-3 is a rare one. And probably not one that's practiced very much.
Usually reserved for overtime period in the NHL during the regular season.
Pearl gains a line.
Yeah, screaming was Ludman. He wanted that pass back, and the whole time coming about 4 or 5 seconds, he was just screaming at Pearl to get it back, because about 3-4 Trine University players who were, well, they weren't there to offer support. They wanted to kill this off.
And that is the...
Are we going to have a 3-on-3?
Who do you think 3-on-3 favors?
The way, I don't know. I think they both skate pretty evenly.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, it's a toss-up.
And they have got a speedy number 24 there, Karbler. Face-off won by UMass. They're going to have a 2-on-1 if they hurry. Streaking down Campbell. He's going to skate in and try to go high on Huff. Nice save by Huff. Wheeling back the other way, Trine. Karbler coming down. He can have a 2-on-1 if he hurries. Tries to toe drag around and in on LaCroix, not knowing where it is. And here we go. Back the other way, Campbell. Campbell dumps it in, and from that high run and gun, he's ready for a breather.
Yeah, it'll be a 4-on-3 for a little bit, about 23 seconds. And then we'll go back to 4-on-4 for the next 38 seconds.
Nice effort.
We're going to have another penalty here to UMASS-AMHERST. So.
By DeMazio. Wow.
Well, it looks like we'll go 3-on-3 for 10 seconds. About 38 seconds of 4-on-4, and then about roughly 45.
No, I think it's I think it's still going to be 4-on-3. 4-on-3 for at least a minute 16, because that.
Oh no, you're right. Yep. Yeah, the penalty's going to go against Amherst. There's a lot of numbers on that board right now.
Penalties against Amherst. There should be 4-on-3 in 10 seconds. The penalty to number 4, penalty number 4, Potter, will expire, and the penalty that has been newly assessed will start.
Oh yeah, it'll be a 3-on-3 for 10, and we'll lose it from there.
So here's an opportunity for Trine. It's a little late, 8:05, but if they can get a couple off this. Skating out there is Kibrick, and he's...
So it'll be on a 4-on-3 for 30 seconds. And this board doesn't have enough penalty slots to...
No, everybody should be on it there now.
On a wraparound attempt.
Nice job by LaCroix as he is able to stop that one. Coming over for Trine, Dombrowski. And out of the box is Potter, as he was going to go to the bench and now comes out onto the ice. We're going to be 4-on-3 Trine for at least another 46.
Face off here coming out of the zone. I didn't have a look at what happened.
Not sure about that one. Klein's been over talking to the official down in front of me there. Skating in his Trine. Working back to the point, Karbler. Karbler's going to try to get it to this side. Karbler winding up there, tried to redirect by Pearl, and unable to, and they are going to throw it all the way down right onto the stick of Huff. Trying to turn. They have 22 seconds left. They have a 5-on-3 for 17 if they can capitalize on that. Trying to go to this side here is...
Yeah, I don't know why you didn't shoot that one. Got all the room in the world.
Karbler trying to get a position to shoot. He's at the high point and tried to redirect on net. There was Ludman, but was unable to.
Now it's a 5-on-4 for the next 45 seconds.
Carbler pinching it off here at the point. He's going to snap it in through some feet and direct it into the far corner.
I'd like to see him walking in a little bit closer.
I agree. Werstein is back out. He's trying to help out Pearl to Werstein. Werstein with a long rising shot over top of the goaltender, and that's going to squeak out. 20 seconds left. And I'll tell you, if no one scores in all these penalties, it's pretty doggone amazing. UMass burning off some time, and they're going to take with 8 seconds left. It would be a miracle if Trine can get down here and set up and cash in on this flurry of penalties here late in the third period. Tomlinson in the far corner. He's getting worked over there by the stick of Callahan. Bennett, as he tries to come in and tuck around, puck right in the slot, off a foot. Now Tomlinson is going to try to play it off the far boards, out to the point, shot in. Tomlinson down on his knee and ultimately gets that down, which I believe will go.
No, it was tipped.
Not for icing, was tipped. Demizio trying to work out there. Nice backhand pitchfork there by Chirac. But Huff down on his knees in that large butterfly position.
Yeah, you know, that's what I was going to say. A better answer from Huff, and getting as big as he can. Use the lone defender left high and dry again. This Trine defense.
And now Bonavita, a man that we have seen in the face-off circle anytime he is on the ice for UMass. Dumped into the far corner. And there's McDonald. They're able to get it out. Skating is Chirac. Stabbed forward by Bonavita. Now working into the corner is Hintosh. McDonald behind the net. Bodies falling down as UMass tries to work out. They are able to stab it up across the red line. Picking it up is Chirac. Chirac coming down. He's going to...
He got slashed.
Chirac got slashed in the hand. And the penalty box door going to be open once again. Chirac favoring that left hand.
Not a good time for a penalty if you're Trine University. If you kill this one off, you only have 2 minutes 30 seconds to get at least 3 goals. I mean, that's assuming you don't get a short-handed opportunity.
Well, and again, and I've said this before, and in no way to discredit Trine, because I think that they have played very hard. Unfortunately, they don't have the fruits of their labor in terms of goals. They have only really scored 1 true goal. The second one was kind of a misplay by the goaltender that ended up going in. And, you know, sometimes you do get some lucky bounces like that.
I think with this, it's bad timing. You know, you mentioned this at the top of the period. If the one-man advantage, you end up playing with fire enough, you're going to get burned.
Huff sprawled out there. Ultimately, the puck does not go in. Kept in at the blue line was McDonald. And squirting out, back is Tomlinson. He's going to get the blue line and drive that back in. They're playing a little bit conservative. McDonald regrouping in his own end. He has Tomlinson that's trying to help him out. Up to Potter. Potter gains. He's a drop pass there for Campbell. Chris Miller working behind the net. And once again pinched off here by McDonald, but squeaking past. Potter's going to have to regroup behind his net. And there's pressure being put on there by Dakota Davis, a name that we have not heard much in this broadcast. UMass ultimately coming out. That's Tomlinson up the far side.
3-on-2.
And the pass goes over the stick of number 21, Lucy. Tomlinson again regrouping just inside the blue line, and he has Cornack with him. Cornack is going to snap a pass up, and ultimately it's going to get kicked almost into the zone of Trine. Trine backhanding it down. And it's going to come deep in the zone of UMass. Trying to skate out with it is Kornak. It's going to be dumped in. Going in is Hintosh into the far corner. He is ridden into the wall there. And a pitchfork, and it is out of the zone. Now coming down is Trine. Callahan has got it, and he is trying to snap it in. And there's going to be a penalty on UMass as they touch up along the far board. Was Charlie Murphy. And he is not going to be the man going off. It appears it's going to be number 6, Tommy Kornak. Going to be a hook with 2:39 left. 10 seconds left in the penalty to Trine. 2-minute brand new penalty being put up.
If you're Trine, this is a good opportunity to get back in. I mean, we're going to have a timeout here if you're...
No, I think that's smart.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the reality. Trine can't get back in with this much time. It would be miraculous to me for them to get back in. They really have only been able to generate one true scoring opportunity despite multiple times on special teams. I just don't think, and you know, the other thing, they were in their tie, they only generated 2 goals.
I mean, you still got to play the game for what it is.
Oh, you do.
And I, you know, trying to, if you do win the face-off, you get a quick goal while you're on 4-on-4 and get an opportunity with a minute 50 to hopefully do something on the power play. I mean, that puts you right back in it with hopefully a little bit more than a minute. And I do get your point where it's a tall task right now. 3 goals.
It's very tall. And essentially, they have got to score, okay? They have got to score 2 goals in the next 90 seconds, all right? And then they're going to have to pull their goaltender. The thing that is imperative is not to get back in the box because I think it nullifies any of it. So just to set this up for you, 2:39 left in the 3rd period. We're going to skate 4-on-4. The score is 5-2 in favor of UMass. 2 of those goals coming on a major penalty to Trine. Able to clear the zone there is UMass. Trine desperately trying to get it back in. Right in the crease is LaCroix, and he is able to keep that out. It's now going to be 5-on-4 for Trine as the minor penalty is over. And the only one remaining is to Tommy Kornak, who resides in the penalty box at this time. Face-off won by Potter. UMass desperately just going to try to get this out. And we have another penalty. Going to be a cross-check. And I think this is going to be to Trine, which really, I think to me, is a real lack of discipline. Unfortunately, going off there is number 20, Kyle Callahan. And they had an opportunity there that has just been nullified by Callahan going into the box. So could be a brief, probably 24-second man, could be a 24-second man advantage at the end of this. Face-off won. It's going to be cleared out by Trine, and coming down is Tomlinson. He's going to turn and just be happy sitting it down. This may go for icing, but it is waved off. In behind the goaltender, Huff, ridden off the puck, and Trine coming out with it. They're skating up the near boards. They have Werstein. Werstein going to go across. It stays in the zone, but offside is going to be the call. Shot still taken. In the far corner there is Shrippa, as he has been tied up with the captain, Fisher. Andrew Shapiro just coming over. He is telling me that if UMass is able to win this one, they would face Northeastern on Monday. Those teams from the Northeast have done very well today if the next minute 54 goes as planned. I think they are asking for a puck from the timekeepers. Puck being thrown onto the ice surface here. Puck being given back to the timekeepers. In for the face-off, number 21, Lucy. Face-off won and sent down into the UMass zone. UMass sending it down. And it goes for icing. 1:42 left to go in this third period. A minute 3 left in the UMass penalty. And then they will have a 24-second 5-on-4. And then there will be 15 seconds of 5-on-5, assuming that there are no more minor penalties. And I tell you, the way things are going, that is a pretty big assumption. Puck played off into the netting. It looks like it is going to come outside of the UMass zone, just outside. They're waiting to take the face-off as Lucy. And from Trine is going to be Tyler Bennett. One by UMass, and they're going to stab it down, going down into the Trine zone. The goaltender has been pulled, so that is going to give them a 5-on-4, and then should be a 5-on-5 there. Trine trying to generate some offense. UMass trying to stab this puck off, but they're able to keep it in. Shot in there. Played very well by LaCroix. He doesn't see it, but it squirts loose. Bennett working in from the sideboards. Pearl. And UMass is going to be able to clear this out. I don't know if it's going to have enough mustard on it to go all the way down, and it doesn't. Curling back there is Jansen. Squirting out into neutral ice. 9 seconds left in the minor, coming in. And a shot played off the stick there by LaCroix. In behind the goal is Ludman. Ludman now with it in the corner. He's trying to get someone in front, and off the stick of Pearl. Pearl curling in. He has Ludman on the far boards and unable to really get any shots off as they're being a little selective. 23 seconds left in this period. It's going to be 6-on-5 in 3 seconds. And in on LaCroix, who covers that up. Cooler heads prevail. 15.4 left in this contest. If you are tuning in very late, the score is 5-2 in favor of UMass. UMass cashing in on a major penalty taken by Trine. They cashed in 2 on that one. 2 goals in the last 1 minute of that 5-minute major penalty that put them ahead 5-2. Tied up here in this face-off circle and swung all the way across. Karbler's there. He tried to get a shot. Karbler in the 5 seconds left, and it is going to go out and down, and that is going to do it. Skating back is Ludman, and he shoots the puck down into his own corner. And a sea of maroon rushing the crease there of the goaltender LaCroix. Huff is skated back down to his crease and getting some congratulations from his players. Standing there at the center ice is Trine player Austin Christie, ready to shake hands. Coming through to meet him is Cornack. So UMass is clinching. They will face the number 3 from the Northeast on Monday. A team that I'm sure they have seen many times this year, and we will try to get those statistics for you. Trine players still congratulating their goalie, Huff.
We don't want that good of a shot. I know, I was just messing around until he got somebody. I mean, we can leave it like that, that's fine.
No, I'll frame him up.
And I tell you, that was a hard-fought game by both sides. Goaltender Huff played very well. LaCroix playing very well. Shots ended up being 41-37. 32 saves by Huff, 39 saves by LaCroix, which is pretty impressive. So Northeastern is going to face UMass on Monday. Baz Eshavari there. He is going to be speaking with the captain, Cam Fisher. Momentarily here as they are getting things set up down on the ice.
All right, Cam, number one, congratulations making it to the semifinals. Game, of course, you got one more game to play before you go take that. And a heck of a game. Just take us through what like the season's been like for you.
You know, it's been back and forth. We had games where we go on stretches of wins. We've had games where we're trying to fight in the trenches. And, you know, it feels good to get this one. This game was a battle. You know, give it up to these guys. Trine, they gave us a hell of a game.
Ryan LaCroix, I mean, he's been your backstop for a while, and he's played marvelously today. And just talk about him being your goaltender and what that means to you.
You know, we know we can rely on Ryan back there. Even like some odd man rushes, he always saves us. He's our backbone to this team, you know. We can always count on him to come up big time in the end.
I kind of got one more game before you do make the semis. That's been the goal since August when you guys started training camp. What does it mean, like, just getting this far, and how does that, like, just being with the guys, how does that feel for you?
You know, we came here last year, and this year we just wanted more. The guys put in so much effort, and, you know, we know what it's going to take, and we're hoping for another one.
All right, hey, congratulations. Best of luck to you. We'll see. I guess we'll see you tomorrow and then see you on Monday as well.
Yep, absolutely.
All right. Yeah, take care, man.
Thank you.
So this game has come to an end. If you are joining us very late, 5-2, UMass over Trine. And that is going to wrap it up from the Children's Health Star Center in Plano, Texas. We have had 8 games today, and 2 teams, Northeastern as well as UMass, have punched their ticket to the semis, which will be Monday just north of here in Frisco. So for Raj Eshavari, I'm Rasty McGibbon, signing off from Plano, Texas, saying good night and God bless.